Hey, this is Rick Adams, health coach here. Today I want to address what type of people use a health coach, some of the traits that they have. I know some people know they want to work with someone to improve on their health, but they're not sure what type of person to work with. So these are the type of people who would work with a health coach. First off, people who just don't really know how to reach their health goals. Um, whether it be weight loss, eating habits, exercise, stuff like that. They aren't really sure what the first step is. And as a health coach, you have to kind of help them figure out what their goal is and what are the first steps to reach that goal, and then subsequently help them, set up steps to reach their long-term goal, weight loss, improving a certain area of their health, things like that. Another trait would be people who feel overwhelmed trying to meet their goals. Um, a lot of times when I work with someone, in the very beginning, they'll say that they want to have these big goals. I want to lose a lot of weight and this and that. And it feels very overwhelming, and they are overwhelming themselves. So what I kind of do is I break it all down for them, and instead of just focusing on that really large goal, we kind of break it down into smaller goals so they can slowly but surely start getting some victories, start seeing some results, and work towards that long-term goal. We definitely aren't going to try to lose, 50 pounds in a month or something really drastic like that. We might lose a couple pounds per week. In the beginning, maybe later on, it's probably going to slow down to maybe like 1 or 2 pounds a week. But something like that for someone who's trying to lose weight. Um, Another trait of someone who would use a health coach is someone who has just had trouble making those health changes stick over a long term period. So a lot of times people can go on a diet or um, do an exercise routine for a month or whatnot, and they'll see results. But the big problem is they see those results for a month or so, and then a couple weeks later, they're back at where they started. And it can be frustrating. And they want those results to last not just a month or two, but for the rest of their life if they can. So in that case, it wouldn't be just setting up um, like the basic steps because they would know what to do and they've probably had some success before, but it's how to keep that going long term. How to make sure they stay accountable to themselves, to other people, and have that success long term. Now, that brings us to people who really struggle with accountability and motivation. Some people don't have others, they don't feel like they have others that can really rely on in the area of health to kind of help them along and give them that motivation and help them be accountable. Um, you can be accountable to yourself, but that can be hard sometimes for certain people. So those people would rely on the health coach to, you make goals together. Next time you're going to be talking to the health coach, they're going to ask you about your goals, and you're going to be setting future goals going forward. So you have that, week to week or every other week, that you're going to be talking with that health coach, and you will have to report. They're not going to get mad at you, but you know that they're going to be expecting you to work on your goals in some way, shape, or form. And then lastly, people who would work with a health coach, a lot of times what I see is a person goes to a doctor and they get some report that something isn't great. So maybe the doctor says, I'd really like to see you reduce your LDL cholesterol, your bad cholesterol. Um, and if you can't, I'm going to put you on medication. A lot of times doctors will give you a chance to improve it yourself. And if just can't seem to do it, they'll then really want you to take a medication. So it could be blood sugar, it could be cholesterol, like I mentioned. Um, so they would come to a health coach and say, hey, I know that the doctor can help me with medications, but I was hoping to not have to take a medication. What can I do to improve on my blood sugar, cholesterol, things like that? And with those two examples, blood sugar and cholesterol, there are things you can do exercise wise and especially eating habits things you should eat, things you kind of should be avoiding for the most part, if you're really trying to work on those areas. So these are some reasons why someone would come see a health coach. There's a lot of different reasons why someone would come and feel that they need to work with a health coach, but these are some examples. So if you were kind of on the fence about, I want to improve my health, but I'm not really sure what to do about it, maybe working with a health coach would be the right answer. Always make sure the health coach you're looking at has good qualifications. They've worked with a lot of people. Um, they're qualified. I know a lot of times, I put a lot of work into the credentials that I have. I put out blogs and videos just so you can see me and think, oh, well, he does know what he's talking about, and to help out, some people. So make sure that you get a good health coach, and best of luck seeing those results. Thanks for your time.